Okay, it's official. I am terrible at keeping promises. I think I said I'd cover medical scams in this particular video. Yeah.
I lied.
Turns out I only scratched the surface with my first video, so I'm gonna go into the full, deep, Mariana Trench levels of bullshit that is the alpha, sigma, beta, theta, gamma, Greek letter classification system for men, as if income, IQ, and sports fitness tests weren't good enough already. Words cannot describe how much I'd like to see a study in which self-identifying beta, theta, gamma males or whatever report their IQ, fitness test scores, and income, only to find out that they're literally like every other man in existence. Because nothing says your self-identification ain't worth shit like exhibit empirical proof. That being said, it's time to delve into the worst idea ever created in human history, second only to conflict theory. First off, you have a guy that I wanted to cover last time, but the video was already too long. This is a coach of sorts, similar concept.
Sigma? Now there's a Sigma? What the f is Sigma?
He's asking the right question, but trust me, this is as good as it gets. It's all downhill from here.
Today we are talking about the newest addition to the social hierarchy pyramid, which is the elusive Sigma male.
He talks about Sigma males being the newest addition like there's a kind of new mob in Minecraft.
I'm gonna run through these 15 traits of the Sigma male, but what I do care about after I'm done is telling you what you need to know and what you need to do to be alpha, sigma, or even beta.
And why on earth would I take your advice on any of this, mate?
Because technically nobody wants to be a beta. I'm gonna tell you what not to do in order to not be a beta.
Whoa, my mistake. He's got glasses on. Clearly an authority on the subject.
Number one, the Sigma male tends to be a loner. You're gonna hear a lot about the lone wolf.
Okay, but it didn't say lone wolf, it said loner.
Right, that already sounds sexy and like something I'd like to do.
Bro, the term wolf pack exists for a reason. And that is because wolves hunt in, wait for it, packs. Now there is one thing that a lone wolf can do very efficiently that a wolf in a pack can't. Die.
Number two, they're flexible.
They're flexible. Refuses to elaborate. Very Sigma.
Number three, they're themselves regardless of who's watching, meaning that you don't bullshit people to try and make yourself better than you are.
Ever heard of points for presentation? I mean, isn't that what half your channel is focused on?
They can lead without exerting authority. They're leaders.
So if you lead while exerting some level of authority, are you not a leader anymore? Okay, I guess Churchill and Washington and everyone else who ever exercised any kind of authority and power is no longer a leader.
They're good listeners. That's awesome.
Listen, just because you're the quiet type does not mean you're a good listener. Believe me, I know.
They are self-aware. Being self-aware in today's world is something that is often overlooked.
What kind of self-aware are we talking? Like chimpanzee mirror test self-aware? Or I know my humor isn't very popular, but it's my coping mechanism of choice self-aware. That was self-aware about being self-aware. Not self-aware squared.
They have an ambiguous morality.
What? First off, that is neither Sigma nor Alpha. That is just downright dangerous. Also, like, define ambiguity. Like, he may or may not have committed fraud ambiguity, or he may or may not have committed war crimes ambiguity. Either way, a definitive no would be much appreciated for both of those questions.
Which I have no idea what that even means.
Wait, what? Isn't this your list? How do you not know what it means?
They have rusty social skills. Also not sure.
Alright guys, the meta strat here is to do something and completely forget that you did it. I mean, this is some Google Alzheimer's and all the links are purple type shit. Okay, so a little bit of digging, and I did end up finding out where he was getting all these tips from. He didn't make them on his own. He's reading them off of this website, momjunction.com. Now, I'd like everyone to note that Sigma males can't be this, and they certainly can't do all of this shit either. So why on earth this website has tips on how to be Sigma male, I will never know. However, they do have the stuff that he's talking about here, specifically the moral ambiguity. Sigma males tend to see right and wrong in complex scenarios. In this regard, they may harbor a sympathetic attitude towards certain people other than judging them outright. That is the opposite of moral ambiguity. Moral ambiguity is, I'm not sure what the fuck this person might do. Having a moral character and then deciding on a scenario by scenario basis sounds like it's good fucking morals. Rusty social skills. Okay. Abrasive or uninterested, rarely have emotional reactions. This does not look good for Sigma males. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down the top 5 traits of a super Sigma male. Number 1, the inability to be polite.
They can fit into friend groups, but don't rely on them. So basically, you can have friends, but you don't need them.
Tom Hanks made friends with a volleyball in the absence of friends. Trust me, we're social animals. You need friends.
They decide their own future. Great. They tend to have small but close friend circles. Wait, I thought you said I didn't need a friend circle.
Bro, don't get mad at momjunction.com. You could have made your own tips. You chose not to.
They have the potential to be alpha. Wait a second. If they have the potential to be alpha, aren't they alphas?
Definitionally, no.
In training?
Definitionally, no.
This whole concept of the Sigma male is something that was developed or created to basically solve a problem.
This has solved no problems. I put this shit up there with absentee fathers for causing problems.
Of where do you put dudes that are confident, that are awesome, that are kicking ass, that aren't like 6'2", 250 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal?
First off, bars, okay? What did you say, 6'6", twisted steel, sex appeal? That shit is going on my wall.
That are more loners, more internal in terms of their motivation, and they don't have to be the center of attention.
If you're good, like it or not, you're gonna be the center of attention. If you're not the center of attention, well, you can put 2 and 2 together.
All right, so the one thing that really kind of stuck out to me when I did all my research about this like Sigma male thing.
Just so we're clear, bouncing around on the web looking for shit is not research. I'm gonna do some actual research and see what comes up. Yeah, literally nothing sociologically or psychologically relevant about Sigma males. But they got gender affirmation surgery though.
Is that apparently Sigma males don't really care about their appearance, they don't care about brand names, they don't care about what they wear. And this is something that I have an issue with.
No. It's something your sponsors have an issue with, because no ordinary man is obsessed with any of that shit.
There's nothing, absolutely nothing wrong with wanting to look good and look sexy, right?
Depends on the occasion. A date, an interview, kart racing.
And if you want to have the most opportunities you possibly can, you've got to pay attention to your style. Your clothes need to be good. Your accessories need to be straight. You see what happened there? Exactly. I threw these bad boys on. You're like, yo, alpha.
No, you threw sunglasses on indoors, and I thought dickhead.
All right, gentlemen. So now what we're going to do is go over my list of the 10 traits of the modern day alpha male, Sigma, whatever you want to call it.
Well, finally.
Number 1 is self-esteem. Self-esteem is all about respecting yourself and not doing stupid shit and putting yourself in compromising positions.
You can tell people not to put themselves in compromising positions. That doesn't mean they'll listen, though.
The second thing you need, gentlemen, is pride.
Pride is a sin.
Pride in who you are as a man, as a person, but pride in everything that you do.
Oh, really? Even my YouTube channel?
Number 3 is loyalty.
Then virtually half the Sigma males in history aren't very loyal because, well, they're politicians. Seriously though, this part of the clip had some solid, although common sense advice.
Number 4 is compassion. You need to be compassionate for others. One of the things that really upsets me in today's climate and world is that people get so pissed off at other people for being different.
Yeah. We wouldn't have this problem if they decided to be more perfect like us. If you couldn't taste the irony of that statement, go fuck yourself.
Just because somebody is different than you, believes different things, or might do different things, or live a different way, doesn't mean that you shouldn't like them. It means that you need to be compassionate about the fact that people are different and it's okay.
Bruh.
Yeah. I bet you weren't very compassionate to those people just because they're a little different from you.
Number 5, which is respect. You need to respect other people. This means that you've got to accept the fact that people are going to be different.
Yo, take your meds. You said this 10 seconds ago.
It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter how they live their life or how they choose to live their life. Why do you care where somebody sticks their dick?
Well, because if you put it in some places, we're gonna have a bit of a problem. Just ask him.
Why do you care what somebody wants to identify as?
Well, as long as you don't say Sigma male, I think we're pretty good.
The 6th characteristic of a modern day alpha male, gentleman, is he is motivated.
Good advice, no comments.
Number 8 is honesty and honorability.
Hi, after commentary editing Krishna here. The problems and vagueness of that advice aside, I want you to remember that particular sentence. It'll become more relevant later on.
If you're not, if you lie, if you cheat, if you steal, karma, it's a bitch. And that train, it's coming.
It was all good until that train part. I don't know any karma metaphors involving a train, so that's just a straight up threat.
The 9th trait that I feel every single one of you needs to possess if you ever want to be awesome, and that is courage.
That's a given, but yes, good advice.
Modern day alpha male needs to possess in order to kick ass at life is confidence. Confidence, baby! It all boils down to confidence.
Works with sheep, not with thinking and breathing people. Tell me, PSG fans, how many times has confidence helped your team win the Champions League? Yeah. That's what I thought. That's it for part 1. I have accidentally made so much content on this one topic that I'm going to have to split it in 2 so that I have enough, editing time and iMovie won't clog up the timeline with one particular video.